And in front of me is standing the legendary SUV, the Toyota Fortuner. This car was launched in India in 2009 and the second generation was launched in 2016. And from the beginning of the era of this car, it kept ruling the segment, and especially in India, Fortuner had a soft place in everyone's heart. And if we talk about the design, it is more Lexus than Toyota. As you can notice, in the headlights get sleek day by day. And the car gets too much of chrome use in it, which gives it a very imposing appeal and also a very macho glance to the car. But wait a second, before going any further, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to drop your suggestions down in the comment box. And from the side, you can notice that the dimension of the car has increased in comparison to its previous generation. And the car looks more sleek now as such. And Toyota has done a very well job in the design of the car. And at back also it looks very attractive and gives a very imposing appeal. And the attraction at the back is that the Fortuner embossing on that chrome plate, as well as that huge spoiler, which give it a sort of sporty look as such. So now, as we have discussed about the design of the car, so let's get to the Wheels Maniac top 3 cons of the car right away. Being a Toyota, it's an extremely reliable car. It comes with a 3-year 1 lakh kilometer warranty, and it has many plans to extend your warranty too, for peace of your mind. And yeah, being a Fortuner, this car is extremely capable off the road as well. It gets different modes for its 4-wheel drive system, which are 2 high, 4 low, and also a low range gearbox too. Quality of the cabin is very good. The way, the fit finish and the build of the Fortuner is it is certainly going to last for a real long time. So we have done with the top 3 pros of the car. So now it's time for the top 3 cons. Firstly, this car is extremely poorly loaded in terms of feature. As you can see, this 7-inch touchscreen system doesn't get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And it also doesn't get a panoramic sunroof or a normal sunroof too, in comparison to its rival the Endeavour, which gets a fully panoramic sunroof. And this car also gets different drive modes, which are Eco, Power and a normal mode. It gets this traction control button and auto engine start stop button too. The ride and handling balance of this car is not that good. The steering doesn't offer much feel and feedback as such, and there is continuous movement in the suspension in some rough roads too. There's no concept of NVH only in this engine. It makes a ton of noise and vibrations inside the cabin, and outside it is extremely audible. Yeah, this car gets some of the basic features, so let's have a look at them. It gets automatic headlight, which are fully LED, as well as the fog with automatic wipers too. It gets passive entry and push button start as well. It also gets an automatic climate control system, but only a single zone is available. Both the driver and the passenger seat gets 8-way electrical adjust. It gets an electronic tailgate, which is a very handy feature. The boot with all 3 seats up is decent size to keep 2 or 3 luggages, but you can fold the last row of seat very easily. You have to just pull this up and it folds, and it gets a huge amount of space at back. And the seats of the Fortuner are very comfortable. At back it gets very nice recline angle, and you can recline the seats further, and the under thigh support is also good, and the headroom isn't massive. And at the middle row, all 3 headrests are adjustable, and it also gets a center armrest with twin cup holders. And same is the case with the front seats. They are also very comfortable. They offer a very good bolstering support, and the under thigh support is also excellent. And yeah, under the hood of this beautiful beast sits a 2.8 liter inline 4-cylinder diesel engine, which makes 177 PS of power and 450 Newton meter of torque, which is enough grunt to take this 2.5 tons SUV anywhere. So my final verdict on the Fortuner is that if you're planning to buy a car cost rupees 40 lakhs and you want a good driving feel and feature loaded car, so there are many more options in the market. But if you want to make a style statement in front of someone, then you can just go for the Fortuner, and it will help you in that way very well. So guys, this was Shubhodip Banerjee reviewing the 2020 BS6 compliant Toyota Fortuner. Hope you guys liked it. So let's see you guys in the next video really soon. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day.